Hi guys, this is Research TV. I'm your superstar host DAPS. This is the recap for the month of July, but it's August.
We shot late.
We shot late. It was Moses' fault. Trick's fault.
Do you think it was my fault? You know now, the host with the most. It's always his fault.
Okay, so of course we have amazing guests here with us, and they are pretty ladies actually. So, you guys, are you feeling yourself right now?
They have to feel themselves now. They are pretty ladies, of course, now. So, introduce yourself now.
Oh, okay. My name is Princess, and I'm an artist. I love painting and doing NFTs. Yeah.
And my name is Muna Chukwu. I'm a student of Unilag, but as per on strike at the moment. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I would like to call myself a TikToker too sometimes.
Aww.
Everybody don't enter Osun. The student, you know, go Osun. Back for you.
Okay, mommy, the student side of me has left, but that's just by the way. So basically, I'm starting first with the Baba Ijesha case, and this is a very sensitive issue for me because it has to do with the life of two people. No, I don't want to narrow it down to a young girl. It's the life of Baba Ijesha too. Do you get? And there was the whole rape apologies, the whole.
It was really one kind way that time. It was somehow sha. But this month they reached the verdict. You get on that case, and I'm sure that majority of people will support the verdict of the court now.
It's still funny how some people are actually on for them to like reduce the sentence for Baba Ijesha. And it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
It doesn't make sense too, but they have arguments in their case now.
I mean, but the evidences are there. There are facts.
Yeah.
How do you want somebody like that to still come out?
Some people are still thinking that he's innocent. Like, okay, you're not seeing the evidence.
Okay, but me, I would like to come from the reintegration perspective. Do you get? Do you think rape victims, people that actually commit these offenses, do you think they should actually be let into the society back again? Do you think it should be life sentencing? Do you think it should be?
It depends on the angle you want to look at it at. Like rape itself is very terrible for the person that is raped. You get, so you have to consider the victim. Like, how will she feel if somebody that raped her or him? You get, because rape also happens to guys too. If somebody that raped her or him is back into the society. Well, at the same time, it's a double-edged sword now. You get, like, how will you balance reformation and punishment at the same time?
Yeah, they could be let back into the society with restraint, you know.
And after like thorough evaluation, maybe they should have gone for like some sort of counseling, rehab before they come back into the society. And if you made me in power, before you come back, I have to castrate you. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
That would be my punishment.
That one is
for
another topic.
rapists.
For the people that are voting.
I don't joke with castration, but
Then you don't rape someone in the first place.
Exactly.
well, that's just by the way. Up next, talking
Wait, first. I go take peace.
So that's not.
But no. I think castration does not affect you peeing.
No, not really. Just basically.
Up next, guys. Ruga, Benson, Omale, they were in a squabble. All of them were saying, I am better, I am this, I am that one, I am that. It was a whole lot of new school beef and everything. So do you think these new school artists are actually overbearing?
I feel like they had been doing too much. Especially that fight that they had on Twitter. It was very unnecessary. Yeah, I feel, they compared you to another artist. Just view it and let it go. I mean, it happens all the time. You're a celebrity. It's bound to happen. Are you going to keep replying every other person that compares you and say that you're better?
It is just said,
no, but it's bound to happen now.
It is just said and done. Celebrities, especially musical artists, are narcissists. You get all of them. This sense of being the best, it's ingrained in you, and it's necessary if you want to succeed. If you want to be big.
But then are you going to keep replying everyone who doesn't like you?
Well, it's not everybody that have the same self-control, and people too should learn how to
See, in the
mind their mouths too now.
It's Twitter. I mean,
there's always
it's social media for a reason.
Or rates me, or am I better than this person?
Or can I say that they are trying to be 30 BG and Wizkid FC?
That juice is not for everybody.
At least not for now.
That juice is never for everybody.
Not for now.
At least you have to become steady for 10 years.
This is the starting point.
You have to become steady for 10 years.
Before you can
pull that kind of
I
fan
just want
base.
to stay in the limelight. Just stay there.
Are you sure?
Uh-uh.
Thames Uncle.
Thames does she have fan base in Nigeria? How many people will buy Thames tickets? Would
I
you?
would.
How many people? You
Yes,
would now.
I would.
You would tell that to boys in Agege.
I would buy it.
Is it boys in Agege that want to hear? If the world was ending. Is it them? No,
Please never sing.
No, I do better than that, but is it boys from Agege that one? No.
Yeah, you have an argument. You have an argument, but I don't want us to leave the whole Benson case.
Yeah.
But let's take it down to the headies. Do you think Buju actually has enough singles to fly for himself?
There's an argument against that though. You get, like, for me personally, next rated artist is like you are the next big thing. If you look at the next rated,
But how do you quantify the next big thing without a personal single?
It depends. It's subjective.
That hit everywhere.
It's subjective.
There's nothing being subjective about that.
Unless we are saying that your performance on a song doesn't count if you're not the owner of the song. You know, most of these songs are equal. You get, some of these upcoming artists are the ones that actually bring this song to the big artists. There was that case of Victony and Osun. Holy Father is a Victony song.
I love that song.
You get, it was recorded as a Osun song. So, like,
How do you know? Who told you?
it was in the second, and
We heard.
everybody knows. But
What's your intel?
Intel is.
I'm calling for those of you that.
Trust me, I don't feel like.
I'm calling for those of you that say David. I'm calling him David, not Davido. David. You don't know you. Don't stress yourself. Up next is AdaUmeh, the woman that is famously in the Johnsons. You guys know her.
Yeah.
I felt her death to my soul. I'm not even going to lie, because I grew up watching the Johnsons. I grew up watching Ada on my screen. I could relate with her, and then all of a sudden you just wake up one day to hear that she's gone, and at a very young age.
But let's not forget, in 2020, yeah, there was a whole case of her daughter dying.
Yeah, I read that. I felt so.
It was a lot.
That made it even more sad.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it
You
was.
get, like, she losing her.
Traumatic.
I feel like
Her daughter,
she was
son.
already dead inside
Yes.
It's sad.
from that period
We just pray
till
that she rests in
now.
peace.
So, what help can we prefer to people that are in depression? Probably, for instance, I'm depressed right now because I'm not using depression to joke, but
See, if you're in depression, okay, because I've been in it, be around people who will actually uplift you and bring out the good in you.
But she was around people. She granted an interview and
Yeah, there's
said
some
and
people
talked
that
about
don't
this
like
thing.
to talk about things. Okay?
She spoke about it on TVC, to be
And
precise.
some people don't take it seriously. They just think like, is this normal depression? Like, oh yes, you have depression, you get over it. But I don't know, for some people it's different.
What made you depressed?
I don't know. There are lots of things. I get depressed very easily.
Like what? I want to know, like an example.
For
Like
example, my art. I mean, I'm drawing and I think that I'm getting somewhere. And I go on Instagram and I see a bunch of other artists, a bunch of talented people my age. I'm like, oh damn, what am I doing in my house?
I know,
have
but
lost
that's you
lots of
pressuring
time.
yourself. That's not you.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Not exactly, but there are other instances, you know. And
Does not
sometimes
having money ever make you depressed?
money, no.
I've been there.
Everybody's depressed in
2020.
Nigeria.
I feel like 2020 was even one of my worst year. I went off social media because it felt like everywhere I went to, teens my age were doing better than I was, and I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, that's
I wasn't pressuring
that is-
myself.
yeah,
It's just
that's
that
the topic that we
I didn't
actually
want
need
to
to-
see it.
it's
Do you
a topic
understand?
that-
Seeing it just made me feel bad about myself.
It's a topic that we need to talk about. Social pressure from social media. It's really bad, especially young adults and everything like that now.
I mean, I just think you're pressuring yourself. So I'm
No,
not
me, I
gonna
feel that social media. See, everybody you see on social
Everybody
media,
has
now
opinions.
fake life. You get
Not all of them.
No,
My own social
most-
media is not fake life.
mostly
Let me
are
lie
fake
to you.
life.
Not everybody shy.
Yeah, mostly
My own
fake
social
life.
media is not fake
You
life.
get, so you just don't pressure your But back to the AdaUmeh case, I feel the government needs to, and Nigerians themselves need to start taking depression seriously.
Yes.
You know,
they
we are
do.
in a society. We are in a
Seriously.
society that thinks something they do you, man up, Jari, lock up.
Exactly.
You understand? So I think it starts from your immediate community now.
Yes.
People should start paying attention to the feelings of others so that we'll prevent things like this. You get it's sad when you hear somebody died and you are the friend and be like, waiting kill him. Be like, so. What were you doing since? Like everybody should start paying attention to everybody.
But funny enough,
my neighbors are depressed though. Come and ask me why.
Sometimes depression is not even you just sitting down and being sad. Depression could actually be a happy face.
Yeah, because there was that DJ that kept on going for shows and then
you wouldn't know. It could be a very, very happy face that is bubbly, that does things, but when she's inside, she goes to her bed, she cries her eyes out every single time. Randomly, just reach out to your friends.
Not part of the main thing. Normally, you said he was depressed. Normally, he released his album. He said he was depressed.
Exactly. I mean, you have the fame, you have everything, you have the money.
Depression is his baby.
There's many other things, but my thing is the babe too. Babe, stop causing depression. Another advice, please. I think I was depressed one time. I don't know.
Somebody broke your heart.
Abi,
That's a serious man.
Somebody
broke your heart at 20-something. Yeah, crying for this. Somebody will not marry.
He pulled out my chest.
Yeah.
All right, up next to Portable, Davido, and the Osun state election. I'm waiting for this part.
Portable is anywhere Bele face. That's where he will go to.
Since Zazu, has Portable ever had any good news? Has he ever been in the news for something good?
Yes, now when he was nominated for the headies now. Come on, yeah.
And they later took it away from him.
They were even threatening him first when he tried threatening the other Portable. Portable is a perfect example of now you be the village people where they do yourself.
I'm telling you.
You get like in the do himself. I don't know. Does that guy not have people that manage his image? You get like Davido's arguably one of the biggest artists in Nigeria. And I don't know. Although I don't blame him though. Portable can collect money if you want to collect money. Forget morals aside.
No, I don't want to start this topic of being paid for something and doing it. Do you get? I don't want to say if APC meets me right now. Fine, I have my own candidate. If APC meets me right now and they give me money, bro.
He's advertising himself. Meet that ball.
Don't do that.
No. Wait.
Don't say that.
Okay, let me just keep it to myself. So let's talk about the Osun state election. At one point, do celebrities, artists have an influence in the political space right now, and the ongoing movement of Peter Obi, the obedient? Do celebrities influence young people to vote?
They do.
Yes.
It influences people to. It brings awareness. It influences people to come out. I don't think anybody can. If celebrities influence people to vote for a candidate in a political.
I feel like it happens because there are people that I like to call them like zombie followers.
Exactly.
Anything you say, they will do. Like there are some celebrities like that. Anything you say, they will do.
Zombie follower for?
I don't have any.
I
don't have any that I'm a zombie follower for.
Probably FC.
Because I have a mind of my own. I mean,
no, I'm not a zombie follower. I don't. Normally, there are things that Wizkid will influence me to do. But it still comes from my decisions now. But probably FC.
But you guys, I'm about to play a video for you, and after I play this video for you guys are going to now tell me what you think. Because of Wizkid did not actually reply this guy. But I think Wizkid replied him in his DM.
We don't know.
But not post it.
We don't know.
Why is Wizkid actually having issues? What's the problem?
The thing is, let me tell you, social media space, especially Twitter, when they say if you don't have strong mind, don't go on Twitter. Don't. See, Cater Efe dropped song for Wizkid. In appreciation, he said it was for Wizkid, like just appreciate who Wizkid is. He has been a fan since he calls himself Machala after Wizkid. Drop song.
I thought it was Starboy. I thought it was Starboy after Wiz.
No, he's calling himself Machala.
Okay.
So, Cater Efe drop song now. FC now, normal carry the matter for head. You know, it was actually because of. I think it was actually FC because David Honda tweeted something that Starboy Terry dropped it and a full body of work, an album. And no song got to #1. Let me tell you a difference.
I'm not here to argue with MC.
No, it's not argument now. We're just talking. We're just talking now. But normal, when there's a motivation for something, especially when it's competition, and when they make it about competition, there's always this motivation to push, not just for the music itself, but because of bragging rights. That is stan culture. You understand now? There's no incentive for anybody to stream Terry. Many Wizkid fans are not Terry fans.
So why is Cater Efe different?
Cater Efe was because 30BG was saying that, some 30BG people on Twitter were saying that the song will not reach #1. So it was like a challenge, it was like a fan-based competition. But then if it got to #1, and you know typical Wizkid now, we expected it now, it wasn't going to.
Okay, so let me just go straight to the topic for today. What will you do for clout?
There's a limit.
Okay.
There's a limit. But okay, for example, now in my own field, drawing. Okay, you want to give people advice on how to draw, right? You want to show them how to draw. The best way to have like this kind of clickbait or to let people come to you is when you put how to draw hot guys. People will literally flood it. I'm not even joking. Basically, maybe you don't like to draw this kind of stuff. Maybe you like drawing something like oil painting or realism or something.
Yeah, I should draw the ocean.
Ocean. But once you just put how to draw hot guys, you just see loads of people just come down. I don't know. People use it for clouds and different things. That's just my own.
So, like, what's that thing you have done? I want to know now.
What have I done? I'm always too scared to do it.
You have not drawn Wizkid and posted it.
No, I haven't.
Don't do it. It's not even going to repost.
For me?
Sorry, you go first.
Okay, for me, I would chase clouds to divert it to my business.
My guy, I saw that cloud mine.
I would chase clouds to, but when it has happened to me once, but when I did it, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be as big as it was. Okay, so I made this video on TikTok with my brother. We were going to church, and I just brought out my phone. I was scrolling through, and I saw this sound, and I used one debange sound like this, and my caption was, I just got engaged to the man who cheated on me with my best friend and 2 others. I won. So like everybody's like, sis, what did you win? Like insults were in the comment section. I turned off, I turned on, I turned off, I turned on. It was getting to a point like, okay, let me just tell you that it was just a joke. I wrote it in the comment section that
it was just a joke.
It was a joke.
Nobody will hear.
I pinned it in the comment section. People still chose not to look at it, and were still giving me insults.
They just want to believe.
Let me tell you something.
Instablog carried it. Gossip Mill, some abroad. I wasn't, because I knew it wasn't true. Do you understand? I wasn't. It was just upsetting that after putting the disclaimer, people still had hot takes.
Let me tell you something.
Like I'm coming out to tell you now that this was clout. Why don't you want to accept my clout?
Social media, everybody, if you're on Twitter, you will see like, I did not buy data for peace. They would practically tweet that I bought data for violence. You get, violence sells. It sells more than peace. You get, people like issues. They are like hungry dogs going to bones, and the violence is the bones. So when you tell them it's clout, they don't care. It's no longer interesting now.
What have you done for clout before?
No.
The explanation is getting too much.
No. I cannot do anything for clout though. It depends. If I want to push it for.
They have like 5K tweets.
I used to swear for people normal. But that's not clout. I'm not chasing clout. Everything I say, I can only
do my chest. Chasing that one savage reply or tweet replies.
It's still not clout.
I actually like what she said. Like you chase the clout and you forward it to your business.
You know, clout generally is when you project something in a false way or something that will just stoke emotions, but you know it's not actually fact. You understand that kind of thing? Maybe I saw Wizkid and he slapped me. That is clout, and it didn't happen. You understand that kind of thing? Know. So I cannot chase clout, but if it's going to bring me money,
this one is not clout, right? If Wizkid slaps me, I'll slap my own back.
You can't. You won't.
That is not clout.
You won't. Instead, you go and tell people I'll never wash my face again.
Not even that one. You might even go online and say, Wizkid slapped me. Slap boy, you slapped me. You didn't slap back. Because it's interesting. Me.
I don't know anything. My pride. Let him come and slap me first.
Your pride like this, by going out to say Wizkid slap me, might get you additional 100k followers on your Instagram page.
Thinking about it.
So no.
That's right. Okay, but finally, I just want to do this quick stuff. Mona sells actually nice card games. I don't know. I'm about to. Should I allow you explain?
Tell them about yourself.
Oh yeah. I sell card games for like house parties, for couples, bachelorettes, anything that you want. I'm like your plug to get you games for your game.
She gave me this nice dear card like this. Like that thing was fire. Somebody stole it from me. I'm telling you.
It's tested and trusted though.
Yeah. So, will you do a portrait of me?
You have to pay. You have to pay, and I also do custom jeans.
When they are editing this now, I'll cut you out. Like Notice, you cut from here.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Okay, I'm definitely not doing it for free. No way.
I'm not saying do it for free. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
She can give you. She will not do it for free.
Yeah.
So-
I also do custom jeans and like anime inspired outfits, like jeans and trousers. Just custom.
What about
outfits.
sneakers?
Sneakers too.
Because I've
handbags
seen
and
those on
everything.
Instagram. They
And she's
look
also
really
creative
nice.
in artworks.
Yeah,
If you're an artist and
just
stuff
check
like that.
it. I always wear my designs every single time. I'm not
You
wearing
you
my
look
artist.
like an artist actually.
And she is.
Like you are giving that vibe.
I want to talk about like the.
Oh, the red nose?
Yeah.
No, that's
Rodolph.
just like it. Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Just make sure you support this video.